Food, the most basic of human needs. And meat, the most natural source of protein in our diet. With the growing global demand of meat products, India has stepped up and made giant leaps in the sector. Today, India is one of the top 4 meat exporters in the world, and Alfaheem, one of its most trusted name. Alfaheem Meatex Private Limited began its journey in 1996 with a vision to provide an international quality of halal meat across the globe. What started as a humble initiative with a grand vision is today one of the most trusted processor, exporter and supplier with a wide range of halal products. This long and fruitful journey has been guided by 2 basic principles: a strict adherence to the Sharia law and a steadfast dedication to maintain the highest quality standards. Our guiding light, Mr. Imran Qureshi's belief in constant upgradation and restructuring of activities in the formation of Alfaheem Meatex Private Limited with the objective of complete forward and backward integration in the meat production and export.
We have been following values we preach strongly by achieving better productivity, promoting hygienic meat production, positive image of meat sector, quality assurance, support for valued client and customers.
Apart from a loyal, satisfied customer base, our consistency has brought us recognition and certification by Agricultural and Processed Food Products Export Development Authority (APIDA) from the Indian Ministry of Commerce. Our constant maintenance of quality has earned us an ISO 22000 certification, along with certification of NOSC accrediting Norway and HACCP. All our products come with an assurance of meeting all OIE norms. Our workforce is well trained, regularly updated and dedicated to a strict observance of Sharia while maintaining a quality that's a benchmark in the industry. Located in Meerut, Uttar Pradesh, gives us an added advantage of a regular supply of healthy Murrah buffaloes, recognized as the best breed for meat throughout the world. Today, Alfaheem Meatex Private Limited exports the best quality fresh and frozen halal meat and meat products to various international destinations. We can proudly boast of having a satisfied customer base in countries using a well-organized supply chain and state-of-the-art technology. We are capable of delivering up to 350 metric tons of high-quality meat products in a day. The strict adherence to quality begins with sourcing the livestock. It's ensured that the livestock is kept on a natural feed without any hormones or growth promoters. Once they arrive at the processing plant, the incoming trucks pass through a black zone and enter through the water bath containing disinfectant in order to disinfect the tires to prevent any disease entering in the plant. All steps are taken to ensure that the plant stays a disease-free zone. all animals are transported in a comfortable position in trucks in stipulated conditions as per the SPCA Act. Every single animal which arrives at the plant in trucks is registered on arrival with the supplier's name and source area. This process of identification goes a long way in maintaining the quality and safety of the end products. The state-appointed veterinary doctors conduct an ante-mortem examination of all the registered animals and issue health certificates. The animals are then rested at least for 24 hours, and only the animals that clear all health grounds are sent ahead to the race where they are washed. The healthy and fit animals walk through the race and arrive at the utility block. The utility block houses all the processing equipment, maintains high sanitization at all times. There are separate entry points for male and female workers. Workers wash their hands with soap and water, then dip their hands in chlorinated water, pass through a foot bath where they go through a strict examination of personal hygiene. This procedure ensures that the processing area stays perfectly sanitized.
Alfaheem Meatex Private Limited is export-oriented unit. It is a very modern plant and we are exporting through this to various countries. We are majorly exporting to Islamic governed countries. That's why we have been maintaining halal system.
The Islamic Sharia law prescribes slaughtering by halal method without stunning in a humane manner. To ensure that all guidelines are strictly followed, slaughtering at the plant takes place in the presence of clergy approved by Jamiyat Ulema-e-Hind. After slaughter, the carcasses are hung on a bleeding chain, which is followed by cutting the hind legs. Dehiding, cutting of ribs. The carcass is then split vertically in two halves. Carcasses are then washed and cleaned before sending to the chiller. The washed, cleaned carcasses are kept in chillers for next 24 hours at -2 to 4 degrees Celsius to reduce the temperature at about -7 degrees Celsius and mature the carcasses to pH below 6. Thus, chances of any pathogen activity are completely negated. After being kept in chiller for 24 hours, the deboned meat is produced for quality and prime cuts. The packed cartons are frozen at -40 degrees Celsius to bring the temperature down to -18 degrees Celsius. The products are packed and then passed through the metal detector to monitor any metal contents. The fine quality Alfaheem halal meat products are now ready to be shipped. random samples of meat are taken for microbial analysis. After their safety tests, the consignments are released for export. The remains from the whole process make way into the rendering plant for recycling the animal waste. Rendering is considered one of the oldest recycling industries. With the high volume of meat consumption in the world today, the rendering plant is mandatory. To resolve the problem of animal remains, all unused byproducts from the processing plant are sent to the rendering and blood processing plant. All the waste animal tissue produced at the plant is thus recycled into value-added materials that are essential for various industries. Alfaheem over the years has created and maintained benchmarks of top-class quality in all its processes and delivery. We take every measure to ensure that the needs of our customers are met beyond all expectations. We, Alfaheem Meatex Private Limited, stay committed to consistently supply the best quality and the safest meat and meat products that make your confidence in us grow.